Welcome back. In this lesson, we cover the two types of express workflows that you can choose: the asynchronous express workflows and synchronous express workflows. With synchronous workflows, we also discuss the limitation when it is executed from the console versus its execution from the SDK or CLI. And finally, we discuss the capacity limit of synchronous workflows. Asynchronous express workflows. It returns confirmation that the workflow was started, but it doesn't wait for the workflow to complete. To get the result, you must pull the service's CloudWatch logs. You can use asynchronous express workflows when you do not require immediate response output, such as messaging services or data processing that other services do not depend on. You can start asynchronous express workflows in response to an event, but by a nested workflow in Step Functions, or by using the Start Execution API call. Synchronous express workflows start a workflow, wait until it completes, and then return the result. Synchronous express workflow can be used to orchestrate microservices. With synchronous express workflows, you can develop applications without the need to develop additional code to handle errors, retries, or run parallel tasks. You can invoke synchronous express workflows invoked from Amazon API Gateway, AWS Lambda, or by using the Start Sync Execution API call. If you run Step Functions express workflows synchronously from the console, the Start Sync Execution request elapses after 60 seconds. To run the express workflow synchronously for a duration of up to 5 minutes, make the Start Sync Execution request using the AWS SDK or AWS command line interface instead of the Step Functions console. Synchronous express execution API calls do not contribute to existing account capacity limits. Step Functions provides capacity on demand and automatically scales with sustained workload. Surge in workload may be throttled until capacity is available. To summarize what we have learned in this lesson, there are two types of express workflows that you can choose: asynchronous express workflows and synchronous express workflows. Synchronous workflows, unlike asynchronous workflows, wait until a response is received and it returns the result. If executed from the console, it elapses after 60 seconds, while it can last for up to 5 minutes if executed from the SDK or CLI. That's all on synchronous and asynchronous express workflows or workload. Next lesson, we will compare what is executed in standard workflow, in asynchronous express workflows, and synchronous workflow. Thank you and goodbye for now.